Alright guys, this there from the Dork Corner and bringing you a draft video finally, so let's get started here. Trying to think of what I want to play. So this is a lot of the older stuff. I'm really actually tempted to take a Dreadbolt, just because my friends have been running it Nekrium decks, and just, it more or less, a lot of your monsters have the same or higher attack than health, so it does their damage to their health as damage, and it's annoying. But also, if I remember correctly, this guy's actually pretty good for an abomination deck, which I've been building, and I kind of want to try to build this deck to win and not do my usual thing and draft and pick cards I want for my personal decks. But I might go Nekrium with this one then. Take him and... yeah, probably would, because I'm not too happy with any of the other creatures there. Okay, so basically next up we have a choice of either going Nekrium Alloyin, which works pretty good together, or going Nekrium Tempest. So that's not a bad card for like healing you monsters. That is actually a decent beat stick. And she's probably not actually that bad. What does this dude do here? Steel Welder Medic. Active, another target creature you get gets 3 armor. It's 1 armor. Huh. He's kind of like Aegis Conscript, but in all honesty, a lot. Well, I guess he is and he isn't better. In other words, you could give someone armor and over again with this guy, but you can't when he first comes into play. I'll go the Alloyin route. I'll take him. Now, since I've gone, let's see, 14, 17, 4, 7, 4, 5. Since I'm gonna go with that theme, either one of these guys are decent beat sticks, and from a personal collecting standpoint, this doesn't really matter. So I'll take. Let's see, I'll take him. Okay, kind of the same choice here. He's a new guy. I guess he's got decent stats, but every time a monster basically will come into his lane, he'll lose 1 attack. So he's going to start out like a 6-1 if you put him in lane with something. He's got decent stats, but it increases the amount it decreases as he levels, so I'm not that impressed with him. So I'll probably go with this Vault Tactician, which is a good beat sticky character. And 3 health. He can be, but I don't think we're gonna run. I'll take him just because I don't want to take that spell as of yet. Okay. Then we've got Nexus Pilot, not bad. Grave Gas. And center lane is gets 4, so it'll be a 7/7. I guess 18, 11. Be a 16, 20. If it's in mid lane. I guess I'll take him because I don't want to necessarily deal with that. Okay. See, there is some of this new stuff in here. Let's see. Oh, when played and enters the field, each creature and opponent controls loses 1, 2, and 3 life. Not bad. Not bad. Actually, that guy's really good if you're going to bring stuff in and out of in through means other than your hand. Tarsus Deathweaver, but that's not the kind of deck we're really probably going to go with here. Probably try to go with an aggressive Allied Tempest. Regenerate 1 and mobility. So he's no good to us really, unless he just gets, he gets kind of beefy. But don't really need any of these, so it's down to those two. And he's only really good if he's got armor, from what I've seen. So I'll take the Palladian guy. This one. So basically you got a card here that deals damage to your opponent, again gives you health, gives creature regenerate 3, which isn't bad. This gives them attack and health if they're in center lane. That's why I'm not real big on Siphon Augmentation. And he spawns a creature when he dies, 5/5 attack. I guess we'll go with him. He can at least be like a nice block card. And then more of the same here. Fellweaver, Fellwalker spawns a zombie in his place. Then it has his stats. Let's go with him because he'll be a later game beat stick. Either one there. I think his stats were low though. Well, no. 12, 16, 2, 6. He's a little bit lower than her. Do I have a... I guess since I know she's good, I'll take Spark Blade because she's a decent beat stick. Here. Charles Titan's not bad if you have cards that reduce their attack. There's field you may have target creature and all opponents is 1, 2, 2, 2, and 5, 5. If I knew, I'll take the Charnel Titan and hope that we run into some spells like Electronet that are going to drop things attacks, or so the choices that for me here is that, or, and this is honestly, this would be the, well, his stats aren't terrible, but it's more of a collector's choice, so probably building a deck trying to win, I'd go with the Electronet, especially with the Charnel Titan we just picked up. Probably take the Siphon Strike to help reduce attack. Here, I take the Vault Tactician for the beat stick. Okay, here you could probably do either this does decent attack reduction just for the turn. But her, I believe she draws attack when she, comes into lane with something. So I'll take her for the physical block body. Just have something that's actually a body and reduces. Okay. In this pack, mobility not bad. But I probably, it would take her or him because he boosts things close to it on either side of him. And that could help out. So, now if I don't grab another beat stick, the other option is the Tower Scout. Not bad stats, later, and the mobility's not bad. But I'll go with the General for support. Okay, here is one that it's not a bad card. I don't personally think, but I also need another one for my deck. Is this guy? I think he's a good blocker just because to take him out, they have to basically one-shot him. And this guy is like other Grim Gaunts, but he gets regenerate when something is destroyed. Or regenerate one when something is destroyed. So I'm going to take him because I'm not that impressed. Which if you catch it right, I guess he can do decent damage because when you rank up, he gets to attack, basically. He loses defender. See, there's not a lot here. This guy, I think, is just a physical body sort of beat stick with a big, well, he ain't in the beat, he's just got a big backside, basically. Then there's this guy. What's he do? 2-4 with 4 regenerate. 2-5 with 4 regenerate. 5-8. 4 regenerate. I wonder what group mail here does. Each creature you control gets negative. Each creature an opponent controls gets negative 2 attack. Actually, I'll probably take that spell card. It's not as much reduction, but it's 2 all theirs, and all mine get attack. Here, as you can tell from the extra, it looks like we're getting a lot heavier Nekrium this time than Alloyin. She can be a good blocker because of the reduction in attack stat and health when she dies. Also, I am a pretty big fan of Marafiend for common just because his health is probably subpar, yes, until like rank 3, but that high attack stat is good for getting stuff out of the way. Nah, I'll take a Marafiend, why not? Here, I don't really care to have a defender with a big butt. I'll take the Play Impulse Mage and maybe she can help me reduce some stuff's attack. Okay, here we're on our, this might be, well, there might be one more pack we get to open. Can't really remember. He's alright. You kind of deal damage to something and he gets stat boost. That is a really good for an Abomination deck because he's got decent stats and when he dies they take damage. There, we looked at him before. There's, I always like him. He's just a decent beater at level. And then Techno Gnome. 3399 1919. Okay, the 3-3 is not that great. The 9-9, that's pretty good, and the 19-19 is pretty good. So I might gamble and take the Techno Gnome. And this, don't care about making Oozlings, even though he would be a good block staller. None of these spells I really care about, so we'll probably just take the armor guy. Even though I don't think he's got that high of attack stat, really. So he probably won't see a lot of leveling when we start playing. Here, personally, I'm going to take this one because I like that it reduces their attack and health and gives me health for basically what it takes, or well, one of the stats it takes, because you don't get 8 but you get 4, so I'm definitely taking that. There's another Electronet. Spirit 1-9 3-14. He could be a decent blocker, but I'm looking to be aggressive. Don't really want to draw cards probably, so I'll take an extra Electronet, which hopefully I hadn't taken more than 2, which I don't think I have actually. Regenerate to 2 or damage health. I'll take that. Now 6, I'm probably going to want to avoid taking too many more spell cards, just for trying to avoid the potential of drawing a all spell card hand. So don't really want him. Station 1's alright, I guess. You give something to Defender so it can stop a big beater when he comes into play, I think. Or when you play a spell. This one. Destroy target creature an opponent controls with 3 or less attack. Next zombie, you play this. Destroy target creature with 3 or less attack. It would not be bad necessarily in the zombie deck. Zombie you play this turn is free. But ours is kind of a hodgepodge. So, what's this guy? He automatically gets armor. I'd rather have a creature now, so I'll take him, why not? Don't want to take spells. Don't want him because I don't want to sacrifice stuff. I'm a fan of zombie infantry. I just am. I think it's got decent overall stats. So we'll take zombie infantry. Don't want to take a spell, so we'll take another Vault Tactician. Oops. Sorry, guys. We'll take the Vault Tactician. Pick. Sap. I think it's so dependent on you leveling it. I'm going to break my rule here and take a sap just in case, because the draft I did before this one that I thought recorded, I was getting heavy, like really big rank 3 monsters, and maybe if I can afford to level that up, they can get me out of those bad situations in that other draft, like a Scrapforge Titan. Between these two, rank 1 is not that great. But I'm going to... Oops. I'm going to pick... Oh, well, I like to find first match. I took the... Sorry, guys. I'm misclicking all over the place today. close this. But took the Mara Fiend, so this is the end of the draft portion of this video, which is kind of the more interesting part, I think, sort of building the deck and fun. And I'm sorry I wasn't very talkative. I was actually trying to think about what I was building. So up next is game 1 will be the next video, so come back and hang with us.